Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 29th of July through to the 4th of August. Hope you're doing well. The energy is getting a little bit more consistent, although they are orientated to the fire and air. Now for you, you've got this fire that runs all the way through you there. So that comes from Aries next to you. You've also got the fire from Taurus, which comes in here as well, and the fire from Gemini, which comes in here. So you've got a lot of fire running through you, Pisces. So it may be a sort of like a lot of passion that is within you at the moment. Okay, let's just see what's going on for you this week. Here we've got the overall energies here, the karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, influence in the past self, future self. Influence in the universe, influence in past self, future self, and the general outcome or the lesson or the information that needs to be taken from the experience of the week. Okay, let's just see what's going on for you here. Okay, there's a lot of energy going into, on the general energy, is coming into or interacting with your financial side, with your job, your business and your projects. It seems to be that way. There is quite a lot of interaction actually on your relationship side as well, but it's more important on your financial side. And the message sort of seems to be that once it starts working for you, allow it to come through, because it's going to feed into your relationship side. And I think we've seen that over the last couple of weeks for you actually. And this seems to be coming to a situation where you're getting back into a harmonious balance between work and play. Yeah, temperance, which brings things into balance. There is also a lot of assessment going on there for the overall general energy that is within you. And I think possibly you could be looking at the results of what's going on in your life, on your financial side, saying, is that job worth it? Is that business worth it? Is that project worth it? Or should I start it now? Those sort of decisions, and you're sort of umming and ahhing over it. And this is where I think you may get some results in order to give you clarity and vision about the decision you need to make. On your relationship side, you've got the universal energy, which is really nice, and it is playing into the overall energies, bringing you back into harmony. And it seems to be sort of allowing your interaction is under your control, basically. That's what I think the universe is sort of saying there. The universe is sort of saying, we can feed you anything you want. We can give you what you want. It's you're going to dictate the speed in which you have this interaction with the world around you. And the karmic message is playing in between the past and the future. So basically this is converting old ideas into reality for you. And there seems to be a clock attached to it, as if they're sort of saying, tick tock, don't waste too much time. Don't waste too much time. And, I think you need to be precise in your timing of your interaction with in regards to your relationships that are around you. On your past self, it wants to pull into the overall energy here. And this is where the umming and ahhing is going to be, because it does a sort of U-bend and then goes towards the future self. So it's sort of going through a sort of like patient sort of scenario, but I wouldn't wait too long. There's a really passionate thing in your future, and it's waiting upon your directive, waiting upon your decision more than anything else. And what's the message or the lesson for this week here is sort of, be determined. No decision is perfect, because perfection doesn't exist in reality. The only time perfection exists, it exists two times in life. The first inhalation and the last exhalation. That's the only time perfection exists. But I think it's better for you to make a decision about something in regards to your emotions and relations than to postpone it or think too much about it. And I also think that it's also going to be determined by a decision that you're making on your financial side as well. Okay? 5 of Cups. Karmic message here. Yeah, as I said, don't wait too long. If you wait too long, because it was playing between your past and your future, if you wait too long, I think you're going to find yourself disappointed. But you do have this other option, which is these 2 of Cups just next to it. And that is really more in line with what you want. And that is only, it's not concentrating on the past, kind of going, oh no, if I'd done this better, if I'd done that better. You can't live your life by ifs and buts, And I think it's good for you to actually make, yeah, look at that. As I said, the universal energy was coming into here, it's coming into this. And I think the universe is asking you to be decisive this week. It will cut a lot of disappointment out of your life. It will cut a lot of things that doesn't really go well for you. Yeah, there's a mission. There's a mission, and that's what, as I said, it goes into here. It's a mission of love here. It's a mission. You've got the Knight of Swords and, you know, and the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is coming from the universe. It's making you, if you're very decisive about it, there's sort of like a long-term goal of happiness that you want in your life, and you're going to own it. That's your future self. That's your future self, of sort of knowing your environment. You've really got control over it. And almost, this is where the universe is sort of saying, you know, it's you who decides here. You are making the decision. And as I said, there's no perfect decision, but there is a decision that actually works within your favor. And this is much more on the physical front than anything else. It comes down to sort of, what do we do as activities together? What do we do as, you know, interaction physically between one another? You know, how do we live together? That sort of thing, you know, and then you can allow the emotions to flow. And I think that's a bit of a mission, what you're going on. And then you get the High Priestess. Yes, it is the High Priestess. I thought it might have been the Empress there for a minute. Clear inner vision. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner feelings here, Pisces. Trust it and go with it. If you don't, you may be disappointed. If you do, that's what you're getting rid of. That's what you're clearing from your karmic path. Okay, let's see what's going on your financial side. Okay, your karmic path is played into the future. This is where the decision is coming into play. There seems to be a path that you can take, but you've got to make a decision about taking that path. Okay, the universe here, the universe is playing right into the outcome of the week, the lesson or the information to be taken out of the experience of this week. And I think there's a decision in that part there, up at the top there in that card. And I think the universe is here, is sort of saying, the moment you make that decision, the universe can then allow the energy to flood into your life, and it will make your life a lot easier because you've made that decision, and it will set you off and running and rocking and rolling. In your past self is playing outwards. And I think it's in the past. I think this is all about the decision in the future here. This future decision makes me laugh. I actually think you're gonna really enjoy the changes you make in regards to your career path, your business and your projects, if you make the decision to do it. Because I'm a little bit worried about that Temperance card that's in the middle now. Let's just see what's going on with the lesson of the week. This is strange. It's broken into two places, really. There's a little bit over here, over into your relationship side. And this is where I think your decision, what you're making in your financial side, will put a lot of clarity within your within your relationship side, and help you to make that decision and go ahead and doing it. But there is also playing into this future card. Oh, I didn't want to show you that, but I haven't. So you've got to see things differently in your future. You will see things differently. And that's the lesson coming out of this week. That decision that you make, you will see things differently. And as I laughed on that card there, and I'm laughing now because it's had me, you know, but I think you will see things differently. I think you'll see things in a much joyous way, much more happier way. You get the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant, and you've got the High Priestess on your relationship side. The karmic path that you need to follow, which is very much a physical path, and that's what the Hierophant is all about. It's spiritual learning and applied into the physical world. And the High Priestess is all about spiritual learning applied into the energy or the intuition world, the spiritual world. And you've got this side here sort of saying you've got to make it, you've got to choose that pathway here, because that's going to give you the clarity within your emotional side of life. That's what it seems to be going at. And you get the Queen of Cups. Yeah, as I said, the universe was playing into the choices out of this. And I think the choice is also playing into the future of the Hangman and seeing things differently. Things that are going to make you happy. I think it's going to allow you to be you, because that's what the Queen of Cups is all about, really. It's very much a sort of a Pisces card in a way. But it's also allowing your emotions to flow. That's what it's all about. And being sort of infectious. And when you get that flow going in you, Pisces, you're untouchable. And you get the King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so the Hierophant was playing into here. This, was it the Hierophant playing into there, or was it playing into the front? I think it was playing into the front, actually. But it's the past is, this is, because the energy was playing out from the past. Sorry. in your past self is sort of saying, you have the knowledge, you have the understanding, you have the certificates, the experience, you've done those online courses. It's now time to take the leap and go and do that and become that therapist, or do that YouTube channel, or become that jewelry maker, or that sort of thing, or become that singer, whatever it is. You've got the necessary in order to get there. And if you combine it with all those beautiful energies that come in from the Queen of Cups, you'll be unstoppable. That is the decision, to follow your curiosity on your financial side. I think this comes into an inner feeling as well, because the Eight of Cups there, it's you've got an eclipse on the Eight of Cups, so it's sort of like, I wouldn't say the moon is hiding your happiness, but I don't think you've been getting the best out of life financially. Not necessarily financially, but with your business or with your projects. You may not have been getting the best out of it. It may have been working to a certain degree. And now you're curious about sort of kind of going, okay, so how can I reinvigorate it like that, and know those steps that you need to take in order to take it to the next level. And I think that's what the decision comes out of that. And you will see things in a different light with that Hangman. And I think it's going to be a very joyous light. It'd be interesting to see what happens on the clarification cards. Okay, so let's just see what's going on with that. Knight of Wands. You got the Knight of Swords coming from your past. And as I said, the Knight of Swords was playing into these cards here and then going up to the Emperor card. And this is about getting, because you couldn't really get two different cards with the Knight of Wands, which is a very passionate, fast-moving card, like the Knight of Swords there as well. And as I said, there's a lot of passion coming through you. The fire that's coming through you on the Astroflower here, with that fire there, that fire there, that fire there. There's a lot going on all over the place. I think with that fire that's coming through you, I think it's going to be an irresistible path for you to take. And I would take it. I think there's a lot of joy and a lot of comfort and a lot of confidence, sorry, not necessarily comfort. Well, yeah, no, comfort as well, but I wanted to say confidence. There's a lot of confidence in your future once you do take that decision and go for it. Yeah, that is the choice. It may well be a little bit of a difficult choice within your relationship side. This is your karmic path. This is playing in between the Knight of Swords and the Emperor card there. This decision, might have been difficult to take, but it will turn you into an ultimate leader of your own life. And I think the universe is backing that up with that Ace of Swords as well. Yeah, look at that. You get Justice as well. Look at that. Brilliant. Justice is sort of like harmony, balance. You've got that one sword again. And then you've got the Two of Cups. That's what's being played on there. So now you've got you've got those two swords there. So you've got the Two of Swords and those Two of Cups that you should be following. Following basically what makes you feel happy. Whatever makes you feel happy, push it. Push it real good. So yeah, do it. I think it's very worth it. This mission here, look at that. I think it's very worth it. Worth it. It's going to bring you into marriage or alignment with yourself, certainly with someone else. And I think that's what that Two of Cups is all about. I think that's what's bringing it into your life, bringing you into alignment with another person, someone else's plans for the future. You seems to be in alignment with someone else, and that's going to make you feel really good. And that's what I said about being in alignment in a very physical sense as well, because that will liberate your emotions, as I said, for the Emperor card. And once you allow that liberation to happen, that's what it's going to convert it into such a beautiful, because there's a lot of consistency and confidence, solid confidence within you and within the relationship. That's when you can start exploring all the Nine of Cups. That's when you can really liberate it all. And it's going to be very beautiful for you. Trust your intuition. That's the Strength card with the High Priestess. Trusting your intuition. Do not scare yourself off. Once you make this decision, you're going to be sitting on cloud nine. You really are. You're going to be doing really well. It's going to be fantastic for you. And there's a lot of beautiful stuff coming through. She just keeps smiling and smiling at me, that lady from the Justice. It's really, really good. It's really good. But it's making that decision to go for it. I think that's what comes out of it. Look at that. With the Hierophant, you get the Five of Cups. This is where I said I think the financial side is slightly dependent upon there, because you get the Five of Cups on your karmic path on your relationship side. You know the steps you need to take. You have that knowledge within you. You have that passion within you. You just need to follow that curiosity and go ahead and do it. Walk away from the past of something that's been working okay to, yeah, no, it's really working for me now. It's allowing me to open up and explore life because it's working for me. And I think that's really good. With the, yeah, freeing yourself up. That's pointing to the 8 of Cups at the top there, and you get the behind it the 8 of Swords, and this is the choice. And I think you've got to allow your curiosity to open up to the possibilities of what you can create in your financial world, in your job, in your business, in your projects. With the King of Pentacles, you get justice. Is it justice? Sorry, judgment, because you've already got justice on this side. With the Ace of Swords, that's very good. You know, and that evolution, taking that past thing to the next level, that's what that's all about. That ascension moment of your knowledge and understanding. So it really does start playing to your future, but you've got to be curious about it. And the decision that you've got to make is like, it's almost a sort of like, it's like you see a chink of light between the trees. And just kind of go, what was that? Oh yeah, that's the sun. Okay, it's setting. Therefore, I know that's west. And it's going to give you the, and that's where you should follow your curiosity. Kind of go, in that case, I'm going to follow it there. And you'll come out on this lovely, beautiful beach. You know, or you'll come out with, you know, with life really serving you well. Serving you incredibly well. Let's just see what's going on with the Hangman. You get the world. Seeing the world in a completely new way. And it, as I said, I think there's a lot of happiness attached to it. A lot of happiness attached to, I'm glad I really started that. I'm glad I did all that hard work in order to get to where I am. I can see now the difference of how I could do things differently in order for it to make it work in a way that's much more happiness involved, much more enjoyment. So then I don't feel like I'm working at all. You know, making the business work for you, the project, getting on and getting the results. You know, or starting that YouTube channel, starting that business, allowing your curiosity to be your guide, and it will take you into 7th heaven, really, basically, more than anything else. It's gonna, and that is what is influencing that side. This decision here, make it according to love, and you could be making a decision regarding your work and your business and your projects that could involve your partner, or could involve a connection with another person, and it will allow you to leave all those disappointments in the past. Because you make that decision in your material world, it will help to boost your, you know, your relationship side. I certainly think you'll love it, that's for sure. There you go, Pisces. Hope you're enjoying the energy videos that we're putting out on this channel as well. Thank you very much for being here with us. Really do appreciate all the support you show this channel through the YouTube system. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.